Oh.
So if I not going to do this for this session since we're in the middle of battle. But Rock as a level 10 bard is all in. The is ready to go. So it's like
Wow.
if anyone wants to look, you can check it out.
That's exciting.
Wait, did you switch from being were you a sorcerer before?
Yeah, I was a sorcerer, and then I've been like switching over slowly to a full bard.
Cool.
Yeah, so not this time, but next time. Whenever we're out of battle, then I'll switch over to the full one.
Yeah. You got a haircut. I like it.
I did. Thank you.
Stole my fucking thunder, Hallie.
Say it faster.
Mike and I were talking, and then I was yelling at myself, and in using my inside voice, I was like, "Oh, Mike, I got a haircut."
My inside voice. You don't have one of those.
My internal monologue.
Oh.
Like, I was yelling at Discord and OBS for not working, and like in my internal, like, motherfucker, you're an idiot, I was like, ooh, Micah got a haircut.
Oh my god. Is that the shortest you've ever had it?
I think the last time it was this short was in college for like a hot second.
Okay.
I think it's been a while.
Yeah.
A while.
How we doing, gang? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right.
I go through times of wanting to cut my hair that short.
Yeah, it's definitely like
That would be a mood.
that I can sleep and then wake up and I literally don't have to do anything.
Yes.
Like,
it's so nice.
Sounds so nice.
The best.
Shut up, Seth.
Okay, I put pomade in my hair. That's about it, and I've only been doing that for about 4 years. What is that?
That's true. You usually do your hair.
Hey, man. I used to put product in my hair too.
I used
don't even feel bad about it.
During COVID, I shaved my head twice, so
wow.
Yep, had no hair.
None of us can compete with Hallie's hair routine. I'm sorry.
I only do it like once a week. So.
Yeah, but the maintenance I feel like that you do is a lot.
Hey, but that's how you know it's for reals.
Let's just do it. It's okay if it's just once a week. Like, I took a shower today. I washed my hair, brushed it first, shampoo, condition, detangle in the shower, and then I put leave-in conditioner, and then gel, and then let it air dry, and then I scrunch it, and then I don't do that for another like 5 days.
Let's say, do you do the curly method?
Yeah.
I used to do that more often when I had longer hair.
I
do it every now and again when my hair is like longer on the top and stuff. I was just like, I get really bad like whenever I have like an inflammation, like whenever I have a flare up, I always get like my scalp gets really irritated, and then when it's also winter, it gets really dry. And so then it just makes it harder to have the longer hair because it just like can't manage itself, and I just like can't make my scalp happy.
I feel that.
Just like, time to go. He'll come back.
Okay, we're still waiting on Stella.
I do believe so.
Is she coming?
I assume so.
It looks like she's in California.
What?
Okay.
Daniel, I thought it was your turn to watch her.
I mean,
pictures that she's in California. I don't know if that was
No. That's got to be like a photo dump from Christmas.
I don't.
Here, you know what? I'll message her. Be like, "Boo, where you at?"
Okay. I mean, I can message.
Everyone messages her at the same time.
Separately.
Separately at the same time.
Yes.
Hey.
Hey, yo, girl, where you at?
Just the anxiety of getting your phone blown up by 6 people at the same time.
Hey, you up?
No, I'm gonna let y'all do that.
Are you actually all messaging her right now?
I did.
Okay, cool.
No, I was just gonna go look at her
Oh.
Instagram.
I just messaged her. Oh.
Oh, that's
Oh. Oh, damn you,
Yeah,
Chip.
sorry.
Damn
sorry.
you, Daniel. Come on. Is the music even good? Show.
Put it on to some tension building.
Ooh. She has left me on red.
I gotta figure out
Story
what's
of my
going on
life.
with Chip though, because the audio quality piping through from him is not great.
Come on.
Y'all see the
Yo,
the sweatshirt
it's
Oh,
awesome.
look at that.
Oh my god.
popping off?
That looks
How's
great.
pixels, folks?
Wow.
Nice.
Fantastic quality. I love it. My cat even wants to say how great it is. Right? It's a great shirt to
Dude.
snuggle up with.
I saw
How's
this guy.
Pixels? You're great.
I saw this guy at Walmart with a Dungeons and Dragons sweatshirt on. Hey, YREL9. Hello. One person in chat right now. They were wearing a bog standard Dungeons and Dragons sweatshirt, and I was like, "Oh, sick, bro. Do you play?" And he goes, "Nah, I just like the sweatshirt. But I do play a lot of Warhammer," and I'm like, "Not the same."
Not the same at all.
But thank you though.
Not the same, but also same level of nerd.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. Yeah, arguably more nerdy because
Yep.
their lore is wild.
Oh,
they spend way more money on stuff.
Yeah, holy crap.
Oh,
Uh,
this little baby.
this person in
She's
chat
mad 'cause
wants-
I'm not paying attention to her.
wants to know the names of your cats.
Oh, the names of my cats. Well, the other one is not here,
Rip.
but this one, the puffy one, is Puff.
Puff?
Queen of Squeaks. Puff, Queen of Squeaks. And then the other one, he'll probably show up eventually, is the Marquis de Slink. Or just Slink.
Slink.
Yeah.
Oh, talking about Warhammer. They said, "I just know God Emperor."
Yeah. God Emperor of Mankind. Orcs that like survive in space because they just believe they can.
Yep.
Red makes things go faster. The Space Marines have like 4 hearts, I want to say.
I think so.
Or something. Yeah, it's either 2 or 4 hearts, I forget.
My friend Avery tried to get me into the Game of Thrones tabletop strategy game. And
Song of Ice and Fire.
oh yes, the Song of Ice and Fire. Yes, for sure. Definitely not as good as the fucking show. But my friend Avery was like, "Oh yeah, dude, you got to get all these armies." And I was like, "Okay, how much is an army?" And he goes, "Well, a complete set is $200." Like,
Yoy.
what? And he goes, "Yeah, I have 5 armies."
Damn, I didn't know
Yeah,
it was
man.
that much.
That's the like
Minis
I
are expensive.
love the commitment to it. Like I appreciate it, but
Yeah.
I
And like,
simply could not.
where do you put them all? Like,
In my
Oh, you got-
basement.
my basement.
Yeah, you get like full on like display cases, or what they do is they have fucking like rolly cases
Yep.
Yeah,
with
Will's
like
got one of
multiple
those.
levels. Yeah, yeah.
I like how
It's wild.
I like Hallie's. Well, you befriend someone with a house.
Yeah.
Step 1, obtain a
I got a
basement.
bunch of Warhammer stuff in the basement. It's not mine.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of, for Hallie and for also you martial characters and stuff, because you guys are usually the ones that are rolling advantage or disadvantage on stuff.
Yep.
If you're on the website, like I got the stream up right now,
Mhm.
I'll just do this roll to self. You can toggle this advantage or disadvantage. Is the thing that I was talking about last time.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Yes.
And so that will, which is rad because then it just auto calculates it for you. And it'll be like 2 and 15 plus 7 at advantage. You're at 22. And then you can also roll it'll auto like put together the crit stuff,
Mm-hmm.
but you can also just do that as like crit damage. And it works for any of your little boxes that you hold.
Shoot.
Disadvantage for stuff. Any of these little numbered boxes.
Damn, I just wasted a crit practicing what you just said.
All good. Oh wait, no, not that. Yeah, that. I think that was the one thing, and I don't think if there's anything else except for your. Was I? Well, now I've forgotten. Oh, right. If you guys have your you have your telepathy. If you are attuned to the thing, but if you don't, you're not able to telepathically communicate. So that's just for reference for like the people who are inside the worm and people who are not.
Yep. The
This is
worm.
for the Ross the Moss stuff, right?
Yes, if you have attuned to it.
Yeah.
In that time. Okay.
Can you say
Cool.
what is that again? What about
Yeah, nice. There you go. You got it working, Zephyrus. Good stuff. Rock, did you catch that? What we were talking about just a minute ago?
No, I thought you were still talking
Don't do it,
about
Millie.
like melee
Don't
stuff.
do it. Retract your claws. Retract your claws.
Well, it is the same thing for you as well. If you have any spells like spiritual weapon to hit, it's the same thing. You can roll advantage or disadvantage, and because you have like saving throws against poison, which are usually con saves, any of those, if you right click, do advantage. That's how you get to do it with just about everything in there.
Okay. Yeah, and then what were you saying about Ross the Moss?
Oh, that was just a reminder. Most of you guys have it attached because it's in there. But your languages, you've got the telepathy. I made sure that it like it shows that it's the you have telepathy with other creatures attuned to a mossy vial. So
okay,
people who have that, I think it's everyone except for Jorah has not.
We do love our cats. Attuned, correct.
Yeah, because you have the other. You have like because there's only 3 attunement slots available.
I have. Let's see my. Oops, I accidentally deselected it from my inventory, but I have my Blood Fury tattoo, my Bracers of Archery, and my Stone of Luck.
Gotcha.
Other possessions, I have a silver coin. Is it a magic coin? Who knows? Is it shiny? Yes.
Who is inside here? I love that. So I did update the markers.
Sick.
For if you are on Roll20, you can see the your party members that are inside of the worm. And then if you are on Roll20 and you are inside of the worm, you are basically it's completely dark, but
this person in chat is asking for a recap, so I'm going to just mute. I'm going to mute you guys, unless you guys want to do a recap for me before we get started, or you can just jump in and I'll jump in afterwards.
Go for it.
Go for it? Okay.
Yeah, go for it, man.
So, if you're new in the chat, which you are, because you asked, the party, which consists of Azealia, if you're looking at my screen, she's the chick in the top left. Hi. That's Haley. Our dungeon master, game master Daniel. We love him. He is game daddy. Then there's me. My name is Seth. I play Jorah, he's a wood elf warden, but in like canonically with like Dungeons and Dragons, he is a blood hunter. Oh, and
mechanically blood hunter, canonically in
Sorry.
this world, they're called a warden. But
yeah, let me rewind that. Yes, and Daniel has cats. Azealia is a wood elf druid, and then next up we have Moon Druid. Yes, and then we have Micah, aka Rock, and Rock is a gnome bard, right? Sorcerer bard thing. I think that's what you are. I don't know.
we got a gnome tiefling, /
bard.
sorcerer bard.
Hey guys, I just started playing D&D yesterday. And then we have
All good.
Hallie, aka Zephyrus, and she plays a my roll 20 is having a stroke. Air Genasi
Warhammer.
Rogue Warlock combo.
That's me.
Swashbuckler
Hell yeah.
rogue.
Swashbuckler Rogue. Hey-o.
Swashbuckling rogue / multi-classing as a warlock.
Hell yeah, guys.
Yep.
And then we have another party member who's not here, but she plays a grave cleric. Is that her subclass? She's a grave cleric, or is she a life domain?
Yes, Automaladrin, grave cleric, devotee of the Raven Queen,
Hell yeah.
goddess of death and judgment.
And Azealia and I are in a giant worm being eaten. They said cool,
True.
thanks. Oh, what are our levels? We are level 10.
Yep, 10th level.
Woo!
We are in roll 20. I can launch that activity for you guys.
Yeah, go for it.
So then it's just here. Bloop bloop.
Nice.
Put together a new map. So those of you guys that are in here, doop doop doop. Let's see if I can pop this out. Yes, allow. Sweet.
Sick.
Yeah, so I moved some things around for you because last session we ended and everything was kind of like cramped up all together
Cool.
in the middle of the city. So I tried to keep this the sort of canon
Holy shit.
spacing of where things are. Yes, so a few of you will not see anything because you are currently swallowed and are inside of the creature.
Nice.
So you're in the swallowed box in the lower left. That's what the little
Cool.
thing is over here that I'm pinging. And on the kingfisher worm that has swallowed your companions, you can see its little marker next to its AC. We have a teeny tiny Jorah and a teeny tiny Rock marker to denote the people that have been swallowed. But the other person who was also swallowed was Flint.
Mm-hmm. And we're gonna fuck shit up. I hope.
It's true.
Was I ever swallowed? I don't.
You were not. I believe I put all of the
The worm does not like the taste of gnome tieflings.
I put all of the correct conditions that are on you guys right at the end. So a handful of you are grappled currently, and that is the little purple hand because it has its 3 tongues shot out and is holding on to you guys while there is a moonbeam blasting it currently. We got one of my cats who's just really excited that I'm not paying attention to her. And that means she's going to have to go in the other room. But let's pop this open. And I need to put everyone into initiative because, of course, I didn't do that before.
Is there...
Guys, I believe
What's
in
up?
us.
Is there a way to make the? I'm in the. Well, I was in both, but it's not working right. In the Roll20 on our chat,
Mhm.
Is there a way to make it smaller? 'Cause everything is like really big.
Oh, I zoomed out. There's on the right hand side. There's a plus and minus, and you can zoom out all the way.
It's not
Yeah.
there. I know what it
Oh,
looks
over.
like in normal Roll20, but in the chat Roll20, it doesn't have those.
Oh,
If you go to the little cog icon in the upper right, it should have the show zoom interface toggle.
Sorry, you cut out. What? Where is it?
On the upper right of the cog like settings
Yep.
icon, you should be able to just part way down show zoom interface toggle.
Oh,
did you find it?
Got it?
thank you.
Sweet.
I'm like,
right.
yeah, that's a worm.
Yeah. So to explain the layout, I will bring you guys out of here for now. Congrats, you are no longer swallowed for now.
Hey.
So the layout of this, to recap the setting that we are in, you have followed this kingfisher worm, this creature that you've been sent to slay, on the way through here. It got a little bit hairy, and we ended up. Let's see, cool. There we go. Now we got the turn order working. Oh, I also you do have your 5. So the rest of you made it here very quickly, but the blitzers who were behind you were actually much slower, so they will be showing up on initiative 7. Unfortunately, they rolled very low and they were running behind you, but they will be showing up over near the governess shortly. So we ended last session with the worm badly damaged, far below the surface of Salandrin. We have Ada, who is right next to the worm, but it has lashed out and grappled Rock, Zephyrus, and Shadow. And the 3 people that are inside of it are Jorah, using Grog's icon, Azealia, and Flint. So, reminder of what the sort of mechanics were. Dealing damage to the creature while you're inside of it can potentially make it vomit whoever is inside of it. And if it is holding someone by a tongue, you know that it can automatically swallow you, but you are able to target the tongue if it is out and hack it off so that it can no longer use that tongue. So we start with top of the round with that crazy high initiative. Any other questions, comments, clarifications before we jump back in?
Is Daniel freezing for anyone else, or is that just me?
Just you.
Yeah, he's fine for me.
Weird. What the heck?
Yeah, you're a little bit grainy on my end.
Huh. Okay.
Just like teeny bit.
I don't know. Weird.
Sus, bro.
Don't like that.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Okay, sweet. So we will kick it off with Jorah and Flint. You are both blinded and restrained, as well as Azealia stuck in the gut of this worm. Acid is eating into your flesh and your clothes. The stench of it and the acid all around you is making it hard to breathe, and you are doing everything you can to stay on top of the viscous bile that you are enveloped in. What would you like to do?
Well, I'm running low on hit points, and we gotta kill this worm. So I'm inside of it, restrained.
Correct.
Okay. So I guess, can I use some of my hybrid form slashes to like try to free myself from whatever this is, or from, I guess, the tongue?
You are swallowed, so you are attacking it on the inside.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I'm going to let's see. Where's that attunement? Where's my tattoo attunement thing? When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can expend a charge to deal an extra. Oh, right. All right. So I'm going to make two attacks with my hybrid form.
Okay.
Predatory strikes.
Sweet. And because you are restrained, you are rolling with disadvantage.
All right. Well, the first one was a 13. And the second one was a 12. So probably a 12 probably doesn't hit, does it?
Lashing out in the dark while you are in this gut.
Oh my god.
It does not scrape the inside, unfortunately.
God. A 10 probably doesn't hit either.
It does not.
Oh my
Still
god.
thrashing.
That is not good. What do I have for bonus actions? Oh, wait. Oh, wait a minute. My hybrid form predatory strikes are a bonus action. What does that mean? What? Action type, bonus action.
I presume it means that you can attack and then also bonus action.
Can I make a bonus action attack? For one
if
one
you've
attack?
already used your action, then yes.
All right, I'll make one. I'll go for one final one, I guess.
Okay. Let's see it.
Also a disadvantage, so okay. How about 25?
That'll do it.
Sick.
Yes.
For 8.
Okay.
And
solid.
then,
8 damage. One solid scrape on the inside of this creature.
Can I use one of my charges on that bonus action? When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can expend a charge. So could I possibly use one of my charges in that bonus attack?
You can, but a reminder, if you do that, you will eat the rest of your temp HP.
Oh.
Yeah. That's why I reminded you earlier.
Oh, that's what you meant. I thought it becomes the new number. So
it does every time. So if you use that again, you'll lose your other temp HP.
All right, no. I'm good for right now. I will just
okay.
I'll do the 8.
All right.
Not great.
8, a solid number.
A solid start.
Yep. We've got Flint next after you.
Flint is going to scream. No. Signature attack. He's going to make a weapon attack against the wall.
He is not attacked yet. He does roll with disadvantage because he has only one arm. Regularly. But disadvantage doesn't stack, but you should have a disadvantage toggle up at the top that you can do as well. All right. So first attempt, a 21.
Yep. Oh, and his character sheet disappeared. Hold on. Sorry, I misclicked and it ran away. Here we go. How about that?
Okay. That is a miss. He does have 2 attacks though.
Okay. All right. We're going again, baby.
Okay,
Heyo,
there we are.
let's go.
Sweet. So that would be the
13 bludgeoning damage.
we'll go in between the two because if you don't do the disadvantage toggle,
Oh, yep. Yep.
it rolls for both of them.
Gotcha. I now see the disadvantage toggle, so that is my bad.
Gotcha.
I was
Okay.
like actively looking for it while clicking.
Yeah. Okay. Slams into the side of it. It is a wet thud on the inside, a solid hit though. And after Flint goes, this guy is going to use his final villain action,
Oh boy.
which is called Better Out Than In. So, it after being hit a handful of times, you can see that it's very badly hurt. So it begins like salivating and like acid dripping from its mouth, and it is going to vomit the contents of its multiple stomachs out
Oh my God.
in a huge cone, and I believe is going to hit everyone except for Ada.
Great.
In a huge cone.
So we get thrown up and it deals damage to our friends?
Correct.
What?
Oh my God. I do not like that.
Okay, so it's not going to hit Shadow.
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
Yeah, but it's a huge. It just like rears up and just goes, and it is a 60-foot cone. So I need
Holy
Rock,
shit.
Zephyrus, the Governess, and I can roll for Ada. The people who are grappled doesn't do anything except for your speed is 0. So you are all good.
I thought that I was grappled, but I guess maybe I was about to be.
I believe the three people that are grappled are Shadow, Rock, and Zephyrus. Currently, it's got all 3 of its tongues attached to you
Okay,
guys.
that's what I thought.
Right. So all of the people that are in there also are out.
Yay.
So this is going to be a handful of stuff.
Dude, I bet we're so wet.
Okay, it is a dexterity saving throw from Rock, Zephyrus, and the Governess. And the people that are being thrown out in this huge wave of acid are going. Where are you, Werner? Okay.
Do we take...
All right.
Well, it feels good to be out. We probably reek.
Yeah, what does the inside of this worm smell?
Bam. Okay. So the
Oh my...
3 people that are inside,
Yeah.
I'll take 21 damage
Great.
and are sprayed into this cone, landing pretty far away as you are thrown in a just gout of acid, like thrown all the way back. Just a fire hose of bile and acid. What did I get from those dexterity saving throws from Rock and Zephyrus?
I got a 14.
I got a 9.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
No.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Ada. Who else were any of you blessed? Yes.
Yes.
You can add
Yes.
a d4 to those rolls.
Okay.
Pass the DC. Pass the DC. Pass the DC.
I will also need a concentration check from Azealia and Rock.
So now it's
Uh,
15 for me.
Okay.
Yay.
12 on the deck save.
Okay.
Hey.
Ada cannot make it.
Ugh. I got a 9.
Okay.
No bueno.
6
What
on
were
the
you-
con save.
Well, it doesn't
It's
matter, I
a
guess.
concentration saving throw, not a concentration check.
Yeah, I did the wrong
That's
thing.
what I did.
Yay, I got an 18.
What are you concentrating on?
Moonbeam.
Moonbeam.
Oh, right. That's right. I forgot about Moonbeam.
Go away. Mm, I'm
Yeah.
just over there
Okay.
standing,
Ah,
making sure it works.
Save. Oh, let's see. What is the dex save for Ada? Of fucking 2. Okay.
plus 100.
Oh
Okay.
Ada.
Great.
Okay,
So,
great.
the first is going to be bludgeoning damage from all the people being thrown past you, as well as a bunch of objects that are
Oh.
thrown out in this vial.
God.
And so that is going to be for everybody. Yep. It's a fails across the board. 21 bludgeoning damage to Ada. Oh, governess. Shit, I have to roll for her. Not very good.
Oh, no.
Barely passes. Jesus.
What did you need to pass on the deck save?
19.
Oh, you know what?
Oof.
I have to do Flint's. He's got to take some damage. I forgot.
Yeah, so you can just click the little green bubble and then just do like minus 21 and you should be good.
Okay.
Okay. And the next part is the acid from this just fire hose that also sprays into all of you.
What was the damage on the deck save?
21 plus wow, really? That's insane. So it's 42 all total.
I'm at 5
Okay.
hit points.
Wait a minute. I'm taking more damage. Hold on.
Nope.
Okay.
Not you.
All right,
You guys
all right,
just
all
took the 3 of you that were inside.
Okay.
Only took 21 from being
Okay.
vomited out and hitting the ground.
Yeah.
The people that were hit by the bile and both you and all of the objects,
Mm-hmm.
the things that were also inside in the bottom of its stomach, hitting them took bludgeoning damage. So you
Okay.
guys do see that the governess is instantly dropped. She is unconscious.
Yikes. Yikes.
Yep. Incapacitated and prone, fully just like boom, knocked over. And Ada is pretty okay. That's going to be 42 damage to her. So she is kind of hurt. She's at 31 out of a higher number than that on here. But
Oh my.
okay, that is his final villain action. Standing there, Moonbeam, believe is. Did you pass your? I don't think that would be a 21 concentration check. Did you hit that?
I
No.
did. I had a 26.
Okay, sweet. So rock your concentration stays, but the moonbeam is gonna disappear.
Rip.
My cat attacking my leg.
Say something about the 1d4.
That was the bless that I believe she Ada hit Flint and Zephyrus and Rock with the bless on that. Okay, great.
Can I
So
do
you
a
can take
reaction?
that. You've already used your reaction.
I did.
I
Yep.
did.
But good news, it's now your turn.
I don't know when I used my reaction, but okay.
In the last round of combat. That's what the little
Okay.
marker that means reaction used is for.
Okay. All right. Let's see.
Finish it,
I-
Zephyrus.
I know. I think I can. I think maybe I can. I'm at 13 hit points. So, let's attack this bitch.
HP is just made
your
of numbers.
speed is currently 0 because you are grappled.
Okay.
Can you Eldritch
So
Blast
you
from
can
point
attack
blank?
you can attack the tongue itself or ranged on him or her.
I'm gonna go for the tongue,
Okay, sweet.
and I'm going to do all the things. Hold on. I'm going to give myself advantage, steady aim. And my speed is already 0, so it doesn't matter.
So that's fine.
And then I'm also gonna do sneak attack.
Okay, let's see it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Okay.
Go for it.
So-
Roll with advantage.
Let's do all of that. Advantage. Come on, advantage. Okay, 23 to hit.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Could you imagine if that's all I did for damage? 5 plus.
I would cry. Hey,
Okay.
I did 8 earlier. Five plus 95.
All right.
20 damage total.
Is your oh, you didn't light your flame tongue yet, did you?
Nope.
Okay, cool. So this is all still in pure black darkness, with just shades of gray everywhere for everyone.
Jeez.
Zephyrus,
do it for the flavor.
it's all good. Zephyrus is able to like slice into, or rather thrust through, and nearly cleaves through this tongue. But again, you see that its regenerative properties, not enough damage to fully sever it. But you so close to cutting it off. That is the governess. Governess is down. And then we have Zilia, and Shadow is going to be coming up next, and then it will be Rock.
Guys, we can do this right now.
Okay.
Finish it.
Mm.
Oh yeah, I can take these markers off you guys because you are prone over there because you do land like bam on the ground.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, but Bless also falls because Ada failed her concentration check. Rolled a 2 on that.
So no more plus 1d4.
Correct.
Hang on 1 second. This con is so high.
It is a giant worm.
I know.
She
So
do be
I'm-
beefy.
I'm prone.
Correct.
So what is that? Sorry, what is that? I have to do.
It half your movement to stand up.
Okay. Where am I? I'm way over there.
Yeah, we got fucking thrown.
How far away is that? 40 feet?
So you could get to like Zephyrus probably. Close to ish.
Yeah, I think so. What is my speed?
Oh no, your movement speed is way shorter than mine. I lied. Oh wait, no, we're both wood elves, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you've got the super
Oh,
juiced.
yeah, that's right.
Speed.
Yep, you're right.
Super juice.
No, I'm like Ichigo or whatever the fuck his name is from My Hero. I can fucking run around. No, it's not Todoroki. Todoroki's the half ice, half fire guy.
They're gonna say Totoro.
Totoro is a different anime too. Fuck.
Why don't I know where my speed is? Ah.
I believe it's 35.
Yep.
Because you're a wood elf, which is an extra 5 feet.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, so like 17 feet. So that's like here-ish.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. So you just round down. So if half your movement is like 17 and a half, just say 15
Yeah.
to get up. So then you've still got
I just
20 to move.
I just wanted to be within 30 feet, which I can be, so that's all I really wanted to do.
Sweet.
And then
Do it.
I really want to do.
You cast Power Word Kill at the 10th level.
No.
Disintegrate.
I'm going to cast Blight.
Ooh,
Okay.
that's a fun spell.
Which is a necromancy spell. So it's I'll tell you what it is if it hits, I guess.
Cool. Is he making a save?
Yes, a con save.
Okay. We'll roll this in front of the board for you.
Do it.
Con save.
Do it, Azealia.
18.
It was a 16.
Okay. So he's probably just going to take half damage.
Yeah, so it's necromantic energy washes over a creature of your choice that you can see within range, draining moisture and vitality from it. The target must make a con saving throw. Yeah, that's basically it. I'm just kind of zapping the life force from it a bit.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Kill it.
Would have taken 8.
Okay. So still 88, but we're just going to see half of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
4th level, correct? For that?
Yes.
Nice.
So I got a 30, so half is 15.
Okay.
Woo!
15. The fucking thing, huge carapace, giant maw, big teeth, the acid and bile, you see more of it start to just leak out of its mouth, and from like parts of its carapace where it's already been damaged, just moisture and like bits of it just start to like flake off as this blight just eats away its flesh and its being, as it's just like thing screams in agony. With that, we're on to Shadow, who is also grappled at a distance. But his because he did already attack, I believe he does have reach. But if not, if his range isn't 10 feet, he can still just attack the thing, tongue.
Yeah, he's gonna attack the tongue. With a bite.
Okay. Sweet. I will tell you guys because the tongue does have an AC of 20.
This is a beefy tongue.
Jesus.
Whoa.
Ooh, wow.
It's evasive.
Okay.
Shit's thick.
Bites into the tongue. Good stuff. Huge chomp on it, and does not beat the damage threshold for it. But it is going to not. Yeah. Okay, it's not going to use its reaction for that. Anything else from Shadow, or is he just stuck with speed at 0?
Yeah, I think he's just stuck.
All right, still got this huge, wet, acidic tongue holding him in place. Massive.
A little bit less wet than before.
A little bit. Yes, that's true. It's very dry now. It's really this giant
Oh,
worm
mouth.
really needs to moisturize. Bleeding from the mouth pretty profusely at this point, as well as from a number of spells. With that, we're on to Rock, and then we'll be on to Ada.
Sweet. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna cast Burning Hands at the worm.
Okay,
My hope
sweet.
is that because it's a cone, that I can kind of get both the tongue in the cone, like, and the worm if I go kind of straight ahead since it goes out.
Yeah, because it's like I would say you would probably hit all of it if you're just aiming at the head.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of the tongues will say they will go by the same dex save of the worm, because I believe it's a dex save.
Yes. 17.
Okay, dex 17. Let's see it. All right. Throw this in front of y'all. Just a 5.
Oh. He's gonna take a lot of
What?
damage because I'm rolling it at a 5th level.
Let's do it, baby.
Oh, yeah. Let's go.
Do it.
Go.
Shoot.
22 damage.
22 damage. Holy shit.
Boom.
Fire erupts, and we see this thing get toasted to the point that it is basically on death's door.
Wow.
Huge gout of flame. The first light that Nine Dinor has seen in who knows how long, because this place is just illuminated and this thing is lit up. The thing is so hurt.
And then for
It is.
For a bonus action, I'm going to cast Healing Word on myself.
Can't do 2 spells.
That's right.
Rip.
I always forget that. Okay, then I'm done.
Yep. And didn't hit the damage threshold for the tongues. So the tongues are like scorched, but still hanging on. They do not retract.
Okay.
From that. But we're on to Ada, who not here, but she's right next to it.
Kill it.
She
Still
said
has.
she's in the desert.
Oh, she's in the desert. She turns to the rest of you and says, "What do you want me to do?
Oh, heal
Do
us!
you need
Help us.
Okay, healing?
Yeah,
Good
that'd be
stuff.
got 13 hit points.
Did somebody say healing?
Oh, great desert wanderer.
He does have.
She does have a mass cure wounds.
Do it.
Yeah.
I
6
still have
creatures.
Endurance concentration on Ada.
Yes, that was her con save that she did. Didn't. Okay. She does have the mass cure wounds 5th level.
Oh, yeah.
Do it.
Okay, it's a
Do it.
60-foot reach.
Oh, I don't think I'm in it.
30-foot radius sphere centered on the point. 6 creatures. 5d8 plus spellcasting modifier. Let's see, what is the space that she can get? All right. Hell yeah. I don't know if she can get. Okay, yeah. I think she can get everybody except for herself. Depends if you want to bring up the governess or not.
We should probably get the
Uh,
governess up.
Yeah.
I think so.
Bam. Ask Cure Wounds. And let's see it. Okay, that is 27 HP to everybody
Yeah.
except because Shadow is actually pretty fucking healthy. We'll say 27 to everyone except for Shadow and Ada. Reaches out,
Wow.
calls the divine energy from the Raven Queen. You all feel a surge of healing energy. Your wounds close up. You still smell god awful, but you are no longer as damaged as you were. The acid from the worm has been soothed somewhat. Still pretty fucking hurt for a lot of you, but it could be worse.
Could be worse.
Because that is my word, over 100 and something. What is it? 2 times 6? Yeah, it's like 120, 150 ish hit points, heals.
Holy cow.
6 people.
Oh yeah.
5th level. Gotta love it. Amazing. After Ada's turn, that is the Kingfisher.
Fuck.
The Kingfisher, on its very last legs and attempting to flee because it is just so badly hurt. It knows it's going to lose this fight. Lets go of everyone and is just going to take the dash action and slithers down this huge
What?
body that you can tell is just so hurt. Is basically like limping, more or less like falling and just making its way through this giant cavern as it goes down to basically just take the dash action and is just going to burrow because it is just going to straight up try and escape from you guys. As it burrows more or less straight down, it does leave a 10-foot wide hole tunnel in its wake as it vanishes into the ground uh, below you guys. Basically, is fully just vanishes into the ground. Huge, like rocks and stone, the cobblestones of the street, much like it had split open the earth next to it. It just huge spiral. You hear grinding of stone as it moves down this tunnel and more or less vanishes into it. You can still see the tail of it partway down, or I should say, like Ada can see that, like it's still going down, but the thing has vanished into a hole. So let me just grab one more terrain.
What does it do with the people who are still grappled by its tongue?
It let go of everyone who was grappled.
Okay.
Yep. So this guy vanishes into this big ass friggin' hole on its turn. Big old 10 foot wide. Bam. Gonna be right.
The picture isn't loading, but
Like
it looks like this image can't load type logo.
What?
I can see the hole.
Oh, you can? Oh, I have a
Yeah,
like
yeah.
circle with a line through it and an image
Yeah.
like logo. Okay, I believe you. I believe it's there.
I believe it's a hole.
All right. How about that?
Nope, just a
You guys
404
see it
error.
now?
Nope. Nope.
Wow. Okay. Well, you might just have to refresh.
It's
I
fine.
just sent what it looked like.
Okay. No worries. Trust
fine.
that there is a big old hole thing in there. and that is its entire turn. It releases everybody else and just is trying to escape. We return to the top of the order with Jorah prone on the ground. The governess does also regain hit points. I forgot to do that. So that
Shit.
she is alive.
I think. Damn. Jorah would get up, I think, and still being in like his frenzy, like he'd just completely dash and move past his friends and get as close to the hole as possible. Just going on a bloodthirsty rampage from being in his hybrid form. Kind of forgetting himself in the moment and just going whole Tasmanian devil.
All right. Are you jumping down into the hole, or are you just like getting to the edge with your movement?
Fuck, I really want to go into the hole just to see what would happen. Is it like a straight, like, oh, that's a well? Like, is it?
Can't tell at this range.
He'll get. Where's the ruler? Because I have to use half of my movement. Oops. 50 feet. So. Yeah. What is that? That's 25 feet. Can I get to the hole though if I dash?
Yeah, because you'll still have 75 feet of movement left.
Okay. Yeah, you're gonna just see Jorah like get up, or this creature, I guess, because no one's really seen me yet because it's been dark and I've been inside this fucking thing.
Everyone can see it's just shades of gray, so it's just like Jorah no longer with like the white hair standing tall is like this weird shaggy, like elongated hybrid form.
Yeah, so I'll just get to the hole.
Cool posture.
Yeah,
that the hunched over.
Yeah.
Tight. Sweet. So you see the shape rush past all of you, presumably an ally. Jorah, you reach the edge of the hole.
Mm-hmm.
Looking down with your dark vision, you can see the tail of the thing that at this point looks like 20 feet down, sort of going at an angle. It would be difficult terrain for you to like scrabble through, but you could definitely follow it.
I'm gonna follow it.
Okay. Uses the remaining movement, scrabbles down this hole. You all see Jorah vanish, chasing after this creature. After that, I'm
bloodthirsty.
Flint.
Oh, Flint! Fuck, he's got to get up too.
It's true.
He's gonna just, I guess, stand up and use the rest of his movement to kind of collect himself and get closer to the group.
Okay.
Because I don't think he can really do much.
Wait, so did we have a bomb at some point?
You did.
We kind of left it.
Well, Zephyrus, why don't you give me a perception check?
We forgot about the bomb.
Because it's on the other. It's in like on the other side of the room.
It's like 500 feet from here.
Yeah, it's like.
Did you say perception?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Didn't we have a bomb?
That was a 3.
A 3. You realize we used to have a bomb, and you're still wiping bile out of your eyes to get any clock on how far away it is at this point, or even which direction it is with a 3. But Flint is just there as well. Like, gets up, moves over. He's kind of in with everyone else. Zephyrus, anything else on your turn? You are no longer grappled, so you are able to move. Flint is no longer prone.
Can I, if I go over to the edge of the hole, hold on, let me just see how close am I?
Follow me.
I know, I don't know if I want to go.
It's like going down a rocky slide. You'll be
I
fine.
don't know if I want to go down there, but I want to like see if I can see the end of it and maybe shoot at it with my short bow.
Yes, you can definitely see it, but you can also see that Jorah is down there.
Yeah.
I will
Do it.
say you are a clean enough shot that you can definitely shoot at it of like around Jorah. But
Yeah.
I would say because you're shooting past him, we'll say that it's partial cover, so it's just going to get +2 to its AC.
Do it.
Okay.
Because this is very like Odysseus shooting through the 40 axes moment, like rocks that are like sort of falling and caving in around as this thing is actively tunneling away from Jorah, and he
Yeah.
is like climbing through the rubble.
Do it.
Yeah.
If you can thread the needle, I'm here for it.
Try.
Take the fucking
try.
shot.
Um. Hold on, I'm just looking at my stuff. Yeah, I can't do any of my extra stuff either because it's.
Do it. Do it all.
Oh wait, no, I can. I can. Ranged weapon is in that. Okay. So if I hit it, but I can't use steady aim because I already moved. So.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, that's pretty good. 22.
22. You guys see Zephyrus pulls out the short bow, and there is a thud, and you all feel the ground shake as Jorah. I need you to give me, we'll say, Dex 15.
A saving throw?
Yes, please.
Okay.
It's Jorah instead.
No. Dex saving throw. That is a 12, but I have inspiration,
Okay, good.
which I will use now.
I think I gave you Bardic like a billion years ago, but I don't know if you ever.
Oh no!
Jorah!
What was that for you, Jor?
I got a 7. I have a 7.
Can't hear you, brother.
I have a 7.
A 7?
A 7.
Not a big deal. Not a big deal. So
I just get
you
crushed.
guys all feel the ground just like below you. Jorah, you're just going to take some damage from the walls collapsing around you. That's a dex save to try and not have this thing fall, because Zephyrus, you are able to hit this creature in between one of its carapace plates as it is going. Just the perfect shot. It makes it flinch in such a way that it has broken through the top of a cavern below this. And Jorah, you see it fall into blackness, and then a huge echoing thud as this creature lands dead in a cavern far below. Jorah, you take some damage, but you do not fall. You did not
Wow.
go 10 below the DC. So Jorah, like, pressing himself, the fucking four splayed out, just a black pit below as Zephyrus made this thing flinch hard enough that it actually broke through. With that, there is silence, and you all recognize that the dog that you left, it's not barking. And this is a pretty good time to take a little break, because I gotta use the bathroom.
Oh no.
So
Steph, stop
we will.
How much damage did I take?
Oh, right. Before I do that,
He forgot. That's shit.
Yeah, Seth, God.
that's going to be just 11 bludgeoning damage to you.
Cool.
Trying to get hurt.
No, excuse me. Just 5, because you passed. Or no, excuse me. You failed.
I definitely failed.
Yep. I was.
Yikes.
Yep.
So 11?
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
11 bludgeoning damage from the rocks that sort of like collapse on top of you as you're able to stop yourself.
Okay.
Good spot for a bio break. We're going to remain in initiative, but we will be coming back with that was fire. So yeah, we'll come back in. Uh, what time is it now?
8:20?
8:30.
8:30?
8:20. We want to say 10 minutes.
Sure.
Yeah.
Good for folks. All right.
Yeah.
Sweet. I'm gonna be camera off, but I will be able to chit chat while I eat some food.
Guys.
Cool.
I got the earbuds in.
Guys. I clicked the wrong button for my deck save.
What do you mean?
Oh boy, what does that mean?
Because I'm using D&D Beyond on my phone, and I did a dex check and not a dex saving throw. My dexterity saving throw, I have a plus 13.
Holy.
Oh, buddy.
Oh
Yes,
no!
you absolutely passed. Don't.
Not
yeah, you can. You took 5 damage, not 11.
Oh, I'm so sorry, everyone. Yay!
Plus 13 is nuts.
Nuts, dude. Holy shit.
That's wild. Yeah.
Oops. Wow.
I am gonna go make some tea.
Nice.
Not gonna be the tea because it has caffeine in it. But I
Ooh.
did have that this past weekend, and that is so good.
Is it good?
That's really good. It's like very like floral, and you can just tell it's really good quality tea. Like it's probably
Quality?
it's the best quality that I've ever had at home before, because it's like it's loose leaf in a bag, which is like a better it's a better tea.
Did you try the coffee?
Yeah, we had that this past weekend too,
Is that good?
and it is also very good. Yeah, I had my parents over this weekend, and my dad he's usually the first one to get up because he makes coffee as soon as he gets up, and he picked that one, and I was like, "How is it?" He's like, "It's pretty good." Yeah.
Did they
Great
stay in
praise
bed?
from a dad.
What'd you say?
Something about a dad.
Would you?
Oh,
say,
I was
Haley?
just saying that's high praise from a dad.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was saying, did they stay in the spare bedroom?
My dad did.
The spare
My mom
That's
slept in.
good.
My mom slept in.
While Mackenzie was gone, because she went to Florida for a week, there was one night I slept on the couch. I felt very, it was very reminiscent of like being a child and like staying up really late and sleeping on the couch. Yep.
You want to see some of my granny squares I've been making?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Oh, wow. That's very, very, very nice. How long did it take you to do that one? Wow.
I'm getting faster at them, so the first few took me like a couple hours. I'm working on my 6th one.
Holy crap. Also over, oh my gosh, look at those. Those are cool.
I'm working on this one right now.
Oh my God.
It's so much fun.
It looks like fun. I'm definitely not coordinated enough to do that. While Mackenzie was gone, I tried to make bread.
Oh yeah.
I saw on YouTube I watch a lot of like wilderness survival YouTube videos, and this guy made bread out in the woods with a Ziploc bag, and he put like flour, yeast, sugar, salt, all that stuff in a Ziploc bag.
Yep.
made it in the woods, but it was like a flatbread kind of like pita bread thing.
Ooh.
And I was like, "Ooh, I can definitely do that." And I've never made bread before. And I was like, "You know what? I'm going to just try to make a loaf of bread." And
Yeah.
it was edible? Question mark. I'd give it like a solid 6 out of 10.
Oh, that's pretty good for the first
For,
time
like,
ever making bread.
First time, yeah. Everyone was asking me what
Hell
type
yeah,
of.
dude.
They're like, "What type of bread are you making?" And I said, "Bread." Like just bread.
The regular kind.
Yeah, like they're like sourdough or like roll, and I go like, "Nope, just bread."
You
Just
making
the
a
bread thing.
focaccia, a flatbread? Gonna be like use soda bread or
Just and I zero measurements. I just threw shit in a bag, rolled it up.
see that's buddy. That's where you're gonna. Bread is
I feel like bread
science.
is yeah. I feel like bread is very precise and exact.
Yeah, cooking is like the art. Baking is you know
Cooking is an
science,
art
because those-
and baking is a science.
yeah.
Cooking
Well,
is like jazz. Baking is
Cooking,
like
yes,
classical
that-
piano.
It's true. You
Holy
gotta follow
cow.
the sheet music. If you, I can
Wow.
can confirm that if you fuck
Yeah.
up a recipe, even by different margins, or not fuck up, but if you change things by different margins, even using different measuring cups for things, when I've made like a handful of things, like 4 different things that I bake off and on different times,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just like the different like if you don't measure it, like if you're just like throwing stuff in,
Yep.
using grams is really good. That's actually why I got a weight
Yeah.
thing for it, because I was
Yeah,
annoyed by
if you
if you
measure
use like
by
a cup.
weight,
Yeah, it's instead of if
Yeah.
you do it by weight instead of by volume, it's much more
Yeah.
accurate, because then it's the same.
a lot of like baking recipes are measured in weight instead of volumetric because it's more accurate.
Yeah, because
But no,
you
making making like simple bread, if you like measure everything out, it's not that hard. I made you just have to make sure you're being precise. I made English muffins 2 weekends ago.
Wow.
I've never like I've made bread before. But I don't make it very often. And it was really easy and they came out pretty good. They just tasted like, like a yeasted roll.
The bread that I made, it was very reminiscent of like if you've ever watched a war movie or like old timey like soldiers rationing out bread. Like,
buddy, did you make hardtack? Like a ship?
I think I did.
Pirate ship meal?
Like, dude, it was like, it was a loaf of bread, probably like this big.
Yeah.
But it was like tall. Because I didn't put it in like a loaf pan or like anything like that. I just put it in on a regular baking sheet.
Oh yeah.
And it looked. I wish I took a picture of it, but.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy, you didn't take photos?
I mean, I have like. Let me see what I have.
Well, now you got to make it again and just take photos this time.
Yeah, you should keep trying to make bread.
Oh, yeah, here.
I don't want to say that. Keep trying to make bread.
I'll
keep making bread.
keep trying. Here, I'll put it
buddy.
in.
You'll get better at it, and then it'll be really good.
I'll put it in the group chat.
Eventually, you will be proficient in chef's tools.
In chef's tools. Here we go. Where's the finished product? Right there. It's sending. And this is me eating the bread. If it will load.
Oh, make tea. I haven't even finished my tea.
There we go. I sent them both.
Aww.
Like, I read somewhere that you should like score the bread like a brownie. You know, stab the top.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of times, like, if you have you ever seen people make like a sourdough loaf? They'll like take a razor and they like curl around
Yes. Yes.
outside so it kind of opens up a bit.
Mmm.
That looks good though. Like the crumb, it looks like a
It tasted like bread.
yeah. If it tastes good, then that's all really that matters.
Yeah. It was very what so I think I left it in the oven for like 30 minutes.
Yeah,
I should have probably put it in for a little bit longer. And then
it's a little light.
yes, and I let it cool for like 30 minutes.
Yeah,
And sometimes like people were telling me like depending on like the type of bread, it takes longer to cool cuz bread continues to bake even out of the oven, and I didn't know that.
right. But yeah,
So I was like, "Oh yeah, 40 minutes has gone by. That's fine."
something else that I've learned that you can do if you're trying to get bread to like if it's really coming out really dense, like your air pockets are really small, you can literally just throw like a couple ice cubes in the bottom of your oven, which melt and create steam, which will
Oh.
help make the bread rise more.
Oh.
So that's sometimes like if it proofs and it's been proofing for like 30 minutes and you're like that doesn't look as puffy as it should, but I'm afraid to let it proof any longer. You can put some like
Mm-hmm.
cubes in the bottom.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Very
Yeah.
Where did you put
Make
your bread pic?
right?
Where did I what?
Where did you send your bread pic?
Oh, on Snapchat. Sorry.
Okay.
It looks like a giant cracker. And it was very crummy.
Mm.
So I don't.
How did you get here?
How did I get here? What do you mean? I was birthed 28 years ago.
No, Seth. Less than a year ago, you couldn't boil water.
Oh. Oh, well, if you really want to know,
Progress.
I watched a YouTube video of a guy who put bread ingredients into a bag, shook it up, and said bread. So I thought I can do that.
Oh, okay, this makes more sense.
Yeah, I can send you the video. He literally says, "Today I'm going to show you how to make bread."
I just thought you became Everal like overnight.
Nope. Nope.
Okay.
It did take 2 attempts though. Cuz I forgot to let the combination rise and I immediately threw it in the fridge and I left it there for like 2 days and then
Oops.
I continued the video after 10 seconds and was like, "Oh, yeah, you need to let this shit rise." But then I could have just let it be sourdough starter.
True.
Right.
You have to let it sit long enough, as long as you keep eating it.
So, you know,
How old is the oldest sourdough bread starter? I feel like you would know that.
It's really old.
it's like 1,000 years old.
Yeah, something like that. Something like
That's
ridiculous.
Disgusting.
No, I'm sure
Just the
it's
same like microbe that's just
Ew.
been feeding on more flour for like 1,000 years or something where he's crazy like that.
And where is this? Like in a jar somewhere?
Yeah, I guess. I don't really know, but
And why haven't it's like Mrs. McDonald at Erskine, she has like the first ever Twinkie in a package still.
what?
Yeah, did you not have her in class?
No, I
She
did, but
she has a Twinkie in a jar in its original packaging. And it's still fucking
is it like?
yellow. Like no Huh?
All right. I guess the oldest sourdough starter is considered to be one created from 4,500-year-old samples.
Whoa.
The
That's
Sourdough
wild.
what?
always feels like
And it said
infinite bread
which
to me.
was what?
I feel like in my brain, I always think of sourdough as infinite bread. Like you
Yeah.
put things into it, but it kind of just feels like, you talk about it's just the same loaf of bread, just making more bread,
Mm.
Yeah.
just multiplying.
It's so
itself.
cool.
It's so weird.
Fermented things are so cool.
Mm.
Ben got a Dutch oven for Christmas.
Fucking love Dutch ovens.
From his dad and his stepmom, and I already have one, but they got a really nice one for him. and I got him a crock pot for Christmas. But he wanted to make bread,
Yeah.
but we
Yum.
didn't have a mixer.
Oh, I didn't.
Oh.
I do, but I didn't know how to use it, so I just did it all by hand.
Does Mackenzie have a KitchenAid?
Yes.
Mixer.
Yeah, she has a KitchenAid from her grandmother.
Yeah,
She goes, "I'm too old and it's too heavy. You have it." And I said, "I'm too fat and too weak. It's too heavy."
And Mackenzie said, "It's just right for me."
Yeah. She goes, "This is the best thing ever fucking made."
Big Goldilocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm over here like,
My size.
yeah. I just eat the food. I don't.
wish I could show you guys how nuts my cat is going over my dice in my dice tray.
Oh.
My gosh.
She's losing it. Yeah. She's getting really annoyed that she can't pick it up.
Who had me for
You're very
Secret
cute.
Santa
You're gonna be
again?
Very distracting.
Micah, was that you, Micah?
What?
You had me for Secret Santa, right?
Yes.
These dice, dude, are sharp.
Whoa.
Like I could like, if I was a diabetic, I could absolutely just prick my finger with these.
Oh, are they metal?
No, they're
Or-
like a hard resin.
Oh yeah. No, I got some of those too. I personally not a fan of sharp dice.
Well, I just like I've been holding them all session, and the D8 I can like put between my fingers, and it's sharp.
Paper with that.
You could.
I was curious how they were going to turn out because I didn't get to interact with them first. I just sent them like directly to you.
They work great. What's awesome about them is that their edges are like perfectly like, I don't know. A lot of my dice have rounded edges, or like they're like almost worn a little bit, and these, since they're so like sharp and crisp, turning that, like rolling them, it feels good.
Can you roll
That's
them in your
great.
mug?
I can roll them in my mug. If
Your
my-
was it like a dice tower mug thing?
yes.
It's like a drink koozie.
Where did that go?
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know if these would fit. They're pretty big.
Hmm.
Oh, that was a nat one. I'm gonna throw that one away. Sorry, Micah. Any dice that I roll a nat one with, immediately in the trash.
Goes through so many dice.
Yeah.
Puts computer in trash.
Uninstalls D&D Beyond on every platform.
Throws computer out of window.
All right. So I'm still in the hole, huh?
Bro is still in the hole.
It's a shame.
Sheesh.
Sheesh. Sheesh.
Change.
Sheesh.
Okay. So
I wanna
we
try to help for the hole.
we return to this moment. A huge thud below Jorah, who we will return to in a moment. An echoing thud. And the governess, kind of like getting up onto her feet, sees the after being like slammed into and burned by acid, stands up. Oh, thank you. My word. It's the treasury. And she begins going through and looking through the objects that are on the ground. So she is going to make an investigation check. Yes, that'll absolutely do it. With a 25 on that. You see that she just spends her turn like looking around the ground near her, and eventually goes over, finds a soggy, what to the rest of you it just looks like a box or a book or just like a like rectangular thing, but it's all like caked in like goo and has been like covered by some kind of like hardened thing that the uh, worm, as it couldn't digest it, has like caked it in something. And you see that now with like all the inorganic stuff that's around you. You have cracked bits of like coins and gemstones that have all been like solidified into these chunks of just like bile and sort of like acidic amber that has congealed around all of these things. Thousands of uh, gold worth of like treasures strewn around your feet, but encased in just this like nasty uh, residue from this worm's gut that it put together. Um, all inorganic things. Some things that do look like the shape of like weapons or armor pieces, but again, hard to tell because all these things they do have this like casing, like a not exactly a crust, but just a shell of this around it. But she is able to find this one thing and is just like a silent prayer. Uh, Picks it up and seems to be looking for something else, and is still just like scanning the area. Spends her turn just doing that. So she moves a bit further away from you all finding some stuff. We're on to Azilia.
Hmm. Okay.
Oh, excuse me. And that was okay. I should probably insert this now because I forgot to have them show up before. But the uh, orc blitzers.
Oh yes.
Bam. So all five of these guys actually show up. I will just insert them here after you guys because they were supposed to show up at the end of the last round. I did forget. But this is these guys showing up just as the governess is coming here, and you see that it is actually. Let me just roll. Okay, cool. They are missing two of their number.
Ooh.
So there's three of them that you see run up, out of breath, shout to Flint something in Orcish from across the way, and he goes, "Oh no, yeah, they say the juveniles, they fucking nine hells, juveniles are coming from the city edges.
Oh no.
I got and he's like looking over each one. He's like, yes, two of my men. They fell bravely, but perhaps they will come to investigate their mother.
Oh no.
And that is sort of that moment happens in this time in between after there's like just a pause in silence. Three of these orcs have rushed up. So we're on to Azilia after the governess scrambles off and goes to investigate all this like treasure that's fallen spread all over the ground.
So where can we see any of the babies?
Not yet. But you can give me a perception check if you would like to actively look for them.
That is a nat 20, so I got a 28.
Hell yes.
Whoa.
You can smell
Okay.
them.
I'm
Uh,
posting.
Okay, so Azealia, your keen elven, not eyes, but your ears are the first things that pick up uh, in peering past the panting and perhaps even retching of your companions. The stench that covers you does not hide the sound of, you're not sure how many, but quite a number of swarms of these juveniles that are coming from uh, the directions around you, except for the palace, which is the structure sort of like to the north of you guys.
Did you ever tell us how big the babies were? Or did I see it?
You haven't seen it, but the governess described them as about the size of Shadow. But they're like the juveniles that actually hunt are about that big, but they're like big babies. And the other ones that are the unborn are still just larvae that are like, the size of like a small dog.
They're just big
Once
babies.
once they get to like the size of, a large dog to shadow-ish size, that's a juvenile in that range.
Gross. Okay. Sweet. So Jorah is still in the hole.
Yep.
Jorah
Okay.
doing the like cat spread out, doesn't want to go in the carrier to the vet. Move.
Let's see. Wonder if how far am I away from the hole?
I love how Reigns of
35
Cast
feet.
right now.
What?
I think Reigns of Castamere is playing right now.
I think that is what it is. Chip, interesting choice.
Yeah.
Queen's Justice, which I think is the same melody.
Yes.
I believe this is oh god, what does that play?
Cersei Lannister.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Cersei. I was like, Marjorie? Oh.
No.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
Because I'm also like 20 feet in the hole. Right?
Yeah. So what I think, okay. Oh, okay, so I'm over at the hole now. That's 35 feet of movement.
Okay. Yeah. You look down the hole. Your dark vision shows you Jorah over just a blackness after about 50, 60 feet down the hole.
Okay, so I can't see the bottom of the hole.
No, not with just your dark vision.
There is no bottom.
I have a plan that I think will work to help Jorah get out, which is not to say like that you can't also do that, but just in case there's multiple things you want to do, I don't think Jorah will get stuck.
Okay.
I could climb out.
Well, I'm trying to do something with wind.
Oh. Oof.
Oh, you want to just yank him out with like a gust of wind or something?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay,
I
interesting.
can also do Thorn Whip, but it's gonna hurt you a little bit.
Hey,
Probably.
hey, I could take it.
Because I've done that before, where I Thorn Whip at and I kind of pull.
Whatever you want to do, bro.
But I don't also know if Thorn Whip would reach that. Oh no, it's 30 feet. Just kidding.
Yeah, I think with his movement, he only got about 20 feet down, so you could definitely do that.
All right.
You can always say it's non-lethal, and you can choose to fail a saving throw if you wish to just get yanked back.
That's true.
Yeah,
But that's up to my PCs how you want to do that.
Are you like actively Go for it. Go for it.
Sorry, most of the wind ones, because I was trying to just do that. Most of the wind ones are either I have to like see the point in which it originates for it to blow up, or like from, and so I can't see the bottom, so it can't come up from the bottom. And I have like a
What?
wind blast, but that would blast you against like the side.
If you're trying to blow him towards you, you could just put the origin just beyond him, because
Okay.
the tunnel goes at least to the edge of your dark vision. So you've got like 60
Okay.
feet of tunnel, and he's only 20 feet in.
Okay, I thought I had to. Okay.
Mhm.
Had to pick like an actual spot.
No, that's the thing where you say like a point within range. You can just decide any point in space, like 3D space.
Space.
Which
Yeah.
wind one
So-
is that? Because I have gust of wind, warding wind, wind wall, control winds, and freedom of the winds.
Oh my.
Well, warding wind is a sphere around you. Gust of wind will push him away from you.
Yeah.
Control winds, maybe. What does that spell like?
Yeah, that would make sense. You can take control of the air in a 100-foot cube that you can see within range.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I can literally just make a cube of air and just go bloop, bloop.
Sure.
I mean, hell yeah,
Sure.
a 100-foot cube is massive.
Massive.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
the
And I
huge
think that-
crevasse to the south of all of you is 100 feet long, for reference. So you've got a huge amount of room to play with.
I have gusts, downdraft, and updraft.
That's 100. Corner to corner is 100.
Oh my lord in heaven. Well, okay.
Big ol'
So
space.
you're gonna be okay, Jorah.
So I'm getting
Almost
blasted.
gotcha.
Okay. Do the updraft. Is there a saving throw that Jorah has to just decide to fail?
A strength saving throw.
Oh, great. My strength saving throw is a +7, so I will definitely fail that on purpose.
Okay.
Okay. Azealia reaches to the primal energies of the air itself. A swirling gust of wind in this area around you. You just feel all of that air just being sucked in and around, a convection of just an updraft constant around all of you, which Jorah, as he's braced against the sides, lets go, and he is just lifted out. Just giving it just a dex saving throw. Jorah will say it'll her spell save DC as you get sort of vacuumed out of there.
I got a 16.
Okay, I believe meets it beats it.
Let's go.
Okay, cool. Able to land on your own. Rest of the creatures just feel a huge sucking like gust sensation as the air is just constantly now shooting up from this hole.
Holy
as
shit.
Azealia has basically created a vacuum tube. Pretty loud noise at this point too.
Oh, it's really funny.
Jorah will just look at you and go, "Ah, thank you. I think."
Welcome, old man.
Fucking foaming black bile just fucking drooling out of his
What happened
mouth.
to you down there.
Went after the worm. What do you mean? I wanted to confirm it died.
Voice. Do you have a voice for Jorah? Because what is happening?
Yeah, I have a voice for Jorah, but he's in his wolf form, and I haven't figured that out yet.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a little
It
different.
Sounds like a Disney witch.
Yeah. Ooh.
Jorah's got a little bit of foaming at the mouth, maybe.
Yeah.
And Yeah, his teeth get a little bit too pointed, so it's that little bit of a speech impediment when you get, put the vampire fangs in
Yeah.
for Halloween.
Shucks. Yeah.
Okay, with Jorah out of danger at this point, you guys have a minute as the governess at this time, and the blitzers have informed you, and Azealia knows that the worm juveniles are approaching your area. What would you like to do? Ada will follow along, and Flint and the others are already congratulating all of you, like going up and just like clapping you on the back, like truly the most impressive thing. And Flint is also going to have to make an investigation check because he needs to find his arm.
Shit. Okay, here we go.
That's a fucking 2. Flint can't find shit as he is scrambling and looking through here.
The whole point of him coming.
He's like down on his knees, like pawing through all this random junk.
Oh my god.
Out. I want to ask the governess what else she is looking for and if I can help.
She is at this point just trying to like clean off this object. Getting closer to it, you can see that it's definitely probably like a book with its shape. And she says, well, the tome was the most important thing, but there's not much I can do about this. I know some of the alchemical reagents that were down there. Some of the potions that were consumed were quite rare, and there's nothing really left in the armory. That was the major thing. Was this tome?
You said potions?
Yes.
Can I show her the potions that I found inside the worm?
Yes. Lifting those up, she moves a little bit closer to you, and she says, "Oh,
are these them?"
Fantastic." She says, "Yes. Oh, savior of mine, you have no idea what you have recovered. I cannot thank you enough." She reaches out to take them and is inspecting them. Sees that they are still perfectly encased. She says, "Artificers can make some really fascinating things, especially twice tough glass." And she like smacks the bottles together, and they just don't break.
Wow.
Says, incredible that they survived, but you only found 2.
Send that idea to Juniper.
Have
you heard of this?
Have you heard of this?
Yes, twice tough glass. But she turns around and says, "Yes, if you found any more of these, it would be of great use, and I would be very curious to know that they are not loose and wanton. Not that others would know or be using them in any way, but."
Can I ask her what they are?
Looking at them, she says, the last count was that there were 5, but if there's only 2 at this point, and we know from your companion that there are a number of these juveniles coming our direction that have already taken quite a small fraction of your retinue. These orc fellows.
Say that I still have the 100-foot warding wind or control wind cube, so I can just kind of blast them around.
Yeah, you're definitely, you can keep that going for however long. We're sort of like out of initiative, so how long can you keep that up for?
An hour.
An hour? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Awesome. So just a straight up like updraft that's keeping everyone's clothing just a little bit like
Speaking
all
of
around.
an hour, how much time has passed between the start of combat and right now?
I believe that was 5 rounds of combat.
Yeah.
So it's
okay.
been about less than a minute.
Okay. Wow. I'm in my hybrid form for a while. Okay. Because that shit lasts an hour too.
Well, I'm wondering if we maybe like do we need to meet these worms on the field, or have we met our goal, and can we just get the hell out of here? Kill all these little worms.
Well,
Because I don't know if we can, if there's a lot of them.
I don't even really know how many. Yeah, we don't. Do we know how many there are? Are there 3 of them? 2 of them?
Well, the governess kind of shrugs and says, "I mean, at least perhaps a dozen
Oh
clutches
my
that were
god.
in the palace." Again, I did not make my way down there because of not really my expertise. Not a biologist by any means, but I know that there's more than one and less than 100.
Great.
But if you were to flee and try and cross the city the same way that you came here by your companions, reckoning by the druids, they seem to be coming from all directions except for the north, where I'm sure the larvae are less inclined to come investigate the sound. But otherwise, climbing to a higher elevation, there's the other exits out of the city. I could point you in a direction if you wish to cut your way out. Otherwise, I shall be retreating to my own domain.
Just afraid.
Do you have a plan, or did you have a plan of what to do after defeating the largest worm?
Well, send a message to my people who have fled this city and have found shelter in the other city-states of the lands below. Recall them and let parties return in force to kill the various and sundry creatures that have become infesting this place. Thankfully, you've killed the worm and it has fallen to a cavern below us, so we will not have so many hook horrors or carrion crawlers coming directly into the city, but with a massive hole. She kind of like peers down it and she says, I was not aware that there was a large anything down there that was not in any of our she kind of like cocks her head and says, how deep was this that it fell?
I mean,
Could you see the bottom of the hole?
I'm gonna just revert back to my normal form so I don't have to like role play a snarling fucking wolf. I did not see the worm fall. I heard it fall. An earth-shattering.
I mean,
She looks visibly confused.
I mean, you
And
can't
she says,
see the bottom of that hole. I have no idea how deep that is.
Yep.
she like is visibly confused and says, "That's not. There's aquifers all below the city. That's a. You're sure? Not a splash. It just fell into.
Yep.
That's quite concerning.
Yeah.
Should we?
Seems worthwhile to investigate.
Yeah.
A little closer. Might give us some
She says,
other things we're curious about.
"It is most disconcerting." Looks around at the number of individuals here, and she says, "I can, if you wish, sally forth and cast Feather Fall on all of us, although I do not pretend to know what is below us or exactly how to return. But that is, at least the small creatures are not able to burrow, and were they to fall directly below us, I leave it to you. Without your protection, I may have to accompany you in this venture, whichever you decide to do. And kind of shrugs and says, I still have a number of spells, mainly utility. I'm not one for combat so much, but whatever you decide. And both Flint and the other orcs still like looking for his arm. They're like, we just want to find his arm, but we are good whenever.
I am up for anything, gang. If you,
I'm interested in going down.
my character's just tired.
No.
This guy find his arm.
Why would we need to find out what's down there?
Because we are good people, Zephyrus, and
No, not a good enough reason.
no, you don't want to. You don't want.
We were expecting there to be aquifers, and for there to not be just a bunch of aquifers is feels pretty significant.
Remember, it's an entire civilization down here, and the people had
We
to
also
flee.
might find more groups that we could
Recruit.
ally with
Mm-hmm.
that aren't just surface level, and that might give us the upper hand
Jorah,
fighting against Hallowed Eclipse in the future.
yeah, Jorah as
Have
the
alliances with groups that they don't necessarily know about tapping into.
yeah, Jorah as the new guy. He's gonna just look. You obviously have a lot to think about on your plate. You know, your Goliath friend Grog, love him dearly, is gone. And I know you may be interested in getting him back, which may take some time. You have this whole big bad evil guy, dragon doomsday thing happening. So there's that. If you want to save an underground civilization, you know, it looked good on a resume. I just
Okay, I guess in the name of making allies, I guess we can see
I
if
just get
there's.
concerned that we're getting off task.
but this is the rabbit hole.
There's also my concern, but
What
I feel like
This
there's
is-
always
that's a
side
relevant
quests that we
concern.
can do.
do we want to leave the? Well, we can't really leave the orcs here because we don't really tell them what to do. They're just here for the arm.
Here for the arm, and also to see that you are quite mighty warriors, and have proven that you slaying a giant creature to that the Hallowed Eclipse. They did not send any forces, would not send anyone down here to track this beast that was wreaking havoc for all of the Direlands all along this region.
What
by
if-
by the spine?
What if we have the Empress send a message to her people? You know, they come back, they investigate. Should they need help in the future, we can come back. The
I
silence
can
is
send that message out
deafening.
anytime, even now. It's the sending spell. I just need to send it to a number of my handlers.
Because look,
I want to hope that they would help us further or that we'd meet more people, but we already have met a good amount of people from saving this city from the worm. So I feel like...
but the Empress could just be like, yeah, then they fucking left.
No. What is her vibe right now if we leave?
She seems grateful that you've helped her, But
Thus far.
give me either a history or nature check. Anyone who's sort of like in this conversation.
A history or a nature check?
Yep.
Uh,
14.
yeah, I also got a 14.
Okay.
I got a 16.
Ew.
All right. Everyone else trying to rack your brains about the lands below, not something that a lot of you have encountered or really had many dealings with individuals from there, except for Zephyrus. Uh, as a guild member, and especially a cartographer, knowing that they have specialized maps and map making for traversing the caverns, caves, and passageways, including mining travel and some rudimentary train systems or underwater uh, like riverways, uh, like poling ships that traverse various parts of the lands below. Because of that history, you would know that the lands below do stretch in various different directions, and it is more likely than not that other areas of the Direlands also have access to the surface, and more likely than not, that the maps would know of any strongholds or the uh, surface encampments that are accessible from the ground, or ones that have uh, dug into the ground to the point where they have also broken into other caverns that they're using. All that to say, uh, having that kind of knowledge would allow you to have an understanding if you could use the lands below to traverse not just the dire lands and approach a location either in the dire lands or somewhere beyond without having your forces approach. And with that in mind, you are also able to recount a sliver of information that Maeve dropped while she was speaking with you at the inn some time ago, that the Hallowed Eclipse was planning on not traversing the wastes itself to reach Enlacenor, but was planning on traveling underground.
Okay.
So, all that in mind, Zephyrus's synapses and memories, connecting those dots, you're able to thread those things together with just hitting a DC 15.
Okay. So may friends, I'm having a change of heart. Might it be that there is an underground tunnel system that we have access to that we can
Kind of like it.
use to our advantage in this I can't think of words. Against the Hallowed Eclipse. I think it's worth familiarizing ourselves with the underground tunnel systems that might possibly be available to us.
Hmm.
I agree with you.
Are you? Is this a septum only thing, or have you looped in the governess or anyone else in this conversation, or is this like a sidebar?
This is like a sidebar, I guess.
Okay, cool. Let me know when or if you bring this up with the rest of the gang.
Okay.
They did eventually find his arm as well, caked in
Oh, good.
Perfect.
gross stuff. It took them, because they all have minuses to their int. It took them 4 fucking ever.
Wow.
But they did eventually find it. It took them a solid like minute and a half.
Quest complete. Let's leave.
Does it feel worth it to us to? I'm gonna back up for a second.
Mhm.
I believe that these tunnels will be very beneficial to us, at least in the form of knowledge, because if we know about it, somebody else knows about it.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if it's worth exploring and then having to find our way back up, or if we want to keep in mind that we know about it, maybe have the governess send us like a message somehow when when people come back, see if they've done any exploring of anything, or regardless, meanwhile we can go back to the orc camp, settle our business there, and then maybe return after that, coming back a little more rested, with a little more closed loops. We can also see what our timing is looking like in terms of the Green Warden, because it would
That's a big one.
it would be really unfortunate to minimizing it if we were to miss that timeline,
Mm-hmm.
since we don't know where it's going to go. But I don't think that we should completely put it off the table. I think it's worth coming back to. I can see there being benefit to going back to the surface and then coming back down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I, am not set in any one way.
Yeah.
I don't think, though, that we should just leave it and forget about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree with you on that way.
Yep.
I think the more we know about this tunnel system, the better.
The more you know.
But if we are getting in the way of finishing other directives in the meantime, like you said, it would be unfortunate to miss out on that.
That was kind of where I was going with the getting off task a little bit. Just kind of don't want to mess with the other plans, but
Right.
Yeah.
I see the importance of this too, obviously. So let's
So does
go.
it see? So seems like the goal is to do what at this juncture, as you hear the slivering and chittering of juvenile kingfisher worms approaching in the distance.
Oh, I forgot about the fucking worms.
Bram.
And no dog barking, and a bomb somewhere a few blocks away.
Yeah.
What if we herd them back to the bomb, blow up the bomb, and then leave?
I'd like to believe that we can try to do that.
Like a 2-in-1 swoop. Like, make our way over to the exit, make as much noise as possible on the way to the bomb, kiting them to the bomb, setting off bomb. We are the heroes. We leave.
You do know that the bomb currently is at the southern exit to like it's at the stables, so exploding that near the wall will most likely close that
we
entrance slash exit to the
we
city.
could excavate it out.
Do you
No.
have stone shape?
Nope. I have a shovel and a
Pass
good.
wall?
I have a shovel and a good attitude.
I want to ask the governess what she thinks about timing, because she probably knows a little bit more about timing and the strength of the people who would come to defend the city and fight the worms if we left.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure an entire.
certainly
We were in on like our thoughts, and I just don't want to go and do that without like.
I'm sure.
Communicating with the rest of the group.
I'm sure an entire city could take a bunch of baby worms. We're 5 people and we took on a big one. Jorah says.
I will remind you, you are much stronger than the average person. You saw
What can I say?
sort of like young, brash orc soldiers just get absolutely
Rocked.
snapped up.
Yeah.
The other ones had to flee. I'm not saying that everyone else is much less capable in combat than yourselves, but at this like meta above the table, you guys are way stronger than any like regular garrison of soldiers.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
So I will say, those of you who have knowledge of commanding forces, perhaps Rock as someone being involved in controlling units and doing the intrigue and that kind of thing, you would presume that the governess would have similar level of control, most likely having units of soldiers or garrisons from allied city-states, noble houses of drow in other city-states that she could send here, but that would take time for that to do. Most likely longer than the window that you have to it. I will say this, mechanically, it will depend on some rolls from her side to clear out the city using her own forces. To have them get here in time, be prepared, and follow through that operation to be able to assist you by the time the battle on the surface comes together.
Yeah.
So it is. I was following until the very end.
It would effectively, if you were to leave her to her devices and have her clear out the city herself, take care of these worms, do whatever investigation, that will take time on her own to coordinate and organize. That would effectively be her own rounds of intrigue,
Gotcha.
doing her own thing, whereas you as adventurers coming in, being able to do this in a day, like killing a giant worm, she'll have to coordinate some of that to do it with just regular units of soldiers. However, doing that will allow her to potentially, if she does it sooner, give you more allies on the surface or underground.
Okay. Okay, what about sidebar? Continue. What if we send a squad of the orcs down the hole.
Would
They
they?
can relay back to us somehow with message or otherwise what's going on down there, whatever they're seeing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We can stay here and help speed up the process with the governess here without committing ourselves to being stuck down there in case it takes us a long time to come back up, and we can hopefully get the knowledge from what's down below and then make a better informed decision.
Yeah, I feel like sending Flint and the other orcs may be a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah. As like scouts or
Mm-hmm.
envoy or whatever you call it.
Recon team.
Yeah.
Because the last thing that I want to have happen is we be down there for a really long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. We definitely don't want to get stuck.
That's,
Okay.
Yeah.
So if that sounds good,
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna start like kind of giving commands, like instructions of like this is how the plan's gonna go. I'm gonna lay things out, and then instead of sending them down with Featherfall, well, we could do that too, but I want to give them a way to possibly come back up or slide down or just another option. So I'm gonna take out my two 50-foot ropes and tie them together.
Okay,
I
solid.
have one in my backpack and
I think-
one off of my robe of useful items.
I think I have a rope too.
I'll take a patch off. And then I'm going to take my immovable rod.
Ooh.
I'm going to stick it vertically with one end on the ground, press the button. So now it's like stuck to the ground, tie one end of the rope onto that, and throw it down the hole.
Oh.
Okay.
At least 100 feet.
Yeah, hold on. Let me see if I've got rope in my inventory. I think I do.
I also
So
do.
I probably
So
also do.
mechanically, pretty much everyone, we kind of glossed over it because inventory management, not a real thing that we do. Presume that everyone has like climbing gear effectively. So you all have harnesses, and that's basically how you were traversing, getting through when you're not just like following the tunnels that were there, trying to climb stuff or like lower yourselves down on a belay. Yes, you have
Cool.
plenty of rope, tie all together, toss it down. Orcs, give me a persuasion check. This is going to be DC 20 to get one of these guys.
I can help you.
And
Persuasion.
no, excuse me. There's three of them. So I'm going to say DC 15 to get one. Every 5 will get another one of these guys that are left. 30, Flint will go down with them.
I got a 29.
Holy fuck.
Okay.
Holy shit.
The three of them look down the hole and they say, "Glory be."
Glory.
Like one of the few things that they know in common, and strap their spears on their back. They put their harnesses in. You guys can hear the wormlings getting closer at this point. By the time these guys reach the bottom, the wormlings are going to be here.
Oh,
What is your
snap.
plan?
Okay, so the bomb is
It's a couple
5.
blocks away.
Okay.
Let's
Still
go
got the
towards
window.
top. Question mark?
He's on mute.
I think he's
now.
talking. Yeah.
Yeah. Convenient.
Oh.
Perfect. Perfect time.
I think it's probably worth either going towards the bomb or going towards higher ground.
Yeah.
I'm game for
Sure.
whatever.
Yeah, go.
Yeah.
Cool.
The governess says, I can't cast spider climb on anyone besides just one of you, but I potentially long strider or she kind of thinks for a moment. She says, I um warden,
Mm.
as these creatures close in,
Mm-hmm.
uh you can move quite quickly.
I can.
Would you mind carrying me? As a warforged, I am quite heavy,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
so you may be somewhat encumbered, but can move faster than most of your companions, and I can summon a floating disc that
Oh,
your
snap.
companions will be able to ride on if they are not as quick as yourself.
I got it.
Whoa.
I'm on it.
Okay. So, with that plan in place, if you'll be willing and able, she summons a tensor's floating disc, and she says this can carry 300 pounds. So, whomever of you are the lightest and do not have a mode to sprint away and evade these juveniles as they are approaching quite quickly, and the good warden is able to carry me, I believe we should venture forth post haste.
Got it.
I'm hopping on that disc. Sticking my hand out to help anybody else up.
Okay. I think Ada is the only other person that does not have a method of moving at high speed. Shadow can sprint. I believe the bonus action dashing for Zephyrus will give her plenty of speed.
Yeah.
Zilia, how can you move quickly? Other option for Ada is burning Fey steps.
I think I know I have Misty Step. I'm pretty sure I also have Long Strider.
Yeah, if you've got it prepared, then you'll be able to more or less catch up, keep up with everyone, because then it'll bring you up to 45.
I have in my notes that the governess had cast Long Strider on us before. It might be that that's not active anymore.
I believe Longstrider is a minute,
Okay.
so it is most likely gone. Let me just check her spell list real quick.
And she wouldn't be able to cast it on us again because she's doing that disc thing now.
Yeah.
Right.
Longstrider is not concentration.
Mm.
Nope, it is an hour. So
Sick.
so the four of you that have that Longstrider buff, because she burned a 4th level slot to hit pretty much all of you with that, I believe.
But still in effect.
Yeah, so that with carrying people and sprinting, I think next session we will do a little bit of a skill challenge to reach the bomb
Nice.
in time. And that might be our little bit of a wrap up for Nindarun
Wow.
and our time in the ruined Drow city. How very exciting.
Woo!
Boy, oh boy. Well, gang, my goodness.
It's fun.
That, damn.
Wow.
How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing on hit points at this point?
I'm much better now that Ada used Healing Word.
Okay.
I'm at like 40 something now, and my max is 50, so I'm pretty good.
Yeah, I'm
We're like half.
doing pretty good. I'm 54 of 74.
Okay.
I don't feel too bad about it.
Nice, nice. Okay. Do we want to wrap up with a stars and wishes
Yeah.
or
Sure.
roses and thorns? A 2. I believe that is. Oh no, that's me. Or no, that's Chip. Uh,
It's me.
not Chip.
It's a me.
I'll. Okay. Wow. My goodness, just love listening to myself talk. Uh, honestly, star. Uh, huge move uh to honestly the burning hands, absolutely going for a deck save with this guy because he was huge. Terrible decks, huge move, taken out like on like a sliver of health, and I was just like, oh man, he's just got to run. So that was huge, absolute rose for that. Uh, Also, huge rose for the updraft to just get Jorah out of there. Big move. Love a utility spell like that with
Mm-hmm.
a clever use to just be like moving people around with spells is truly one of my favorite things. Like I love like a damage thing, but when you're like, actually, what if I just do this and then boom,
Boom.
we bypass Jorah having to like do acrobatics or whatever. You're just like, boom,
Or a
he's out.
vacuum.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jorah vacuum.
Kind of
Why?
reminded me. It kind of reminded me of that part in in Emperor's New Groove when they go down that cavern and then
Yes.
rides a cloud of bats up.
Can't
I
say I
just
remember
had
that.
that. I honestly was even thinking that. I was like, I will conjure flying animals and they will just lift him out of the cave.
Yeah.
That's like that was amazing.
That would be solid. And you've still got it if you're concentrating on it, you still got it during the
Oh, yeah, it's just been
yeah,
looking at his little
you'll
curtain the whole time.
still let me throw a tag on here so we know that you're concentrating on it still.
Okay.
Because if you've got that running during the skill
Mm.
challenge, absolutely will give you some sort of boost. What level spell is that you got?
It's a
Was it
5.
fourth, fifth level spell?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, I don't have it in the. Um, yeah, you probably want to hold on to that because that's your last fifth level
Yeah.
because you did the
Yeah.
Kona Cold.
Yep.
Um, okay, I don't have it on there, but I'm just going to tag you with a 5 so we know that you're concentrating.
No, when I
Spell.
cast it, I did not realize that it was a level 5. And I was like, oh, okay. Sure.
Well, I mean that's the thing. Those crazy powerful spells that are the
I know.
not just like the hugely damaging ones, but the ones that control or change
Do a
the entire
lot.
battlefield are like
Yes.
it's yeah, those are the ones
Because
where
like
it's like
imagine if I had
Ever's
used that when we were fighting like the little army on one of the like little stone things that we were climbing to get to the well.
Mm.
Like remember like the little if I had done that on like the battlefield of that and just been like everyone's now up in the air. Like that's wild.
it's yeah, moving people around is huge. Or like if you hit someone with like levitate as well, that's another great one
Mhm.
that it's usually you cast it on yourself, but it's another one sort of like a gust of wind or whatever where you're just fucking up in the air now and then they're just stuck if
Right
they
now
fail
it's
to
just
save. It's crazy.
gently Marilyn Monroeing everyone.
Yeah, very, very much so. Just like keeping it low. It's like walking, like it's sort of like you're walking over like the the
Yeah.
vents. It's everyone's like clothing is just fluttering. Uh, Incredible. Those yeah, definitely my huge roses for that.
Thank
Um,
you.
yeah. Thorn. Uh, I mean the uh uh having uh having those guys run up so late and having basically half their but they're not fully cut in half. But that was basically minions versus minions that I was pulling in
Mm.
between your turns. Uh, so they took out a number of them as they were going, but they very quickly, before they got there, lost them pretty quick because those guys work like minions. So they've just got the one hit point, but still have stuff that they can do. Um, and they're pretty hardy. I did. I think my last rose will absolutely go for a fucking 29 to
Yeah.
have that. And I think a bud is that we've got Flint with his arm back that he will be able to uh, fix and reattach. And that'll be huge for him. I don't. It might take him some time to get it back, but great. And bravo to everyone for getting out of there. I I will popcorn it to Hallie because I'm sure you're very sleepy and you're about ready uh,
She's just crocheting
to
away.
crocheting away. I love it. Oh, I'm also gonna
My
close the
crochet
roll
cook is like
20
steaming.
Bang.
This is what I just
Uh,
did this session.
Wow.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh.
So let's see. Rose for just like I missed real combat. The last couple of sessions have been like full on combat, and I like it, and I like because we're higher level now. Like I think this is maybe the highest level I've ever played. Maybe
Mm.
I don't know. First time I've like multi-class too, so like I have a lot of different things that I can do, so I like trying those. So that's kind of nice. Um, so Rose for combat, and then Thorn or like kind of um like being unsure of what to do next. Like, should
That's
we go
fair.
to the tunnels? Should we go back to the orc camp? Should we do this? Should we do that? I don't know. It's kind of nice though that there's like options that we like have to discuss, but it's also like the open-endedness of it is like also kind of
Mm.
uh I don't know. It's a double-edged sword. Kind of like not confusing, but just like what do we do? But we are seasoned D&D players, so we should be able to be challenged like that, I guess. All right. Salt Bay. Let's go for it, Haley.
Okay. Well, Rose to you for getting the killing blow
Yes.
of the worm. That was very cool. I could see it slow motion with your
Yes.
bow.
The theater of the mind for this session is good.
It was. I was able to imagine a lot this session, which was really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also like the more combat type encounter. I felt like this session specifically moved quicker
Mm.
than past ones. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because we're down one person. It just went faster. Yeah. Yep, draft was cool. Jory, you had good intent.
I did.
Jumping down the hole.
Hey, you
I
know.
want to give you a rose, but I had to save you, so I can't give you a rose.
What's a D&D session without having to save your friends?
Yeah. That I mean that always happens. It's always like one person who's just like in a bad spot that you're just like, fuck, we gotta
do this now.
We gotta get him out of here.
We gotta spice it up, you know?
You just jump in every time.
Yeah, of course.
Hey, I'm doing it. I'm doing the things.
That's what Daniel wanted.
I know. Bud, I'm looking forward to doing more with the Green Warrior for sure. 'Cause that's been coming this whole time. Forever with my storyline. Anyway, and just kind of like, yeah, I'm really looking forward to that encounter and things. Thorn. I don't know if I really have one right now. I guess that still is lost in a desert somewhere.
With a horse with no name.
Just wandering. She's probably thirsty. You know,
With a
feeling like blight's been cast on her.
Jeez. Jeez.
Oh no.
No, it was nice. I got to use two new spells tonight. So
Woo.
Yeah.
I feel like I need like this big sheet with all of my spells, and I can just like check them off as I use them. I try not to use Moonbeam as much as possible because it's just very tempting. But
It's Pikachu and Thunderbolt. Okay.
trying to branch out.
It really. I mean, it's the like druid spell. I think there's only like 2 other like subclasses that get it.
Right.
So it's like
Like
Moonbeam, Shillelagh, and the like conjure woodland beings and stuff. Those are the like quintessential.
Moonbeam just feels so right. It just always feels like the move.
Yes.
Anyway,
the tried and true.
yeah, that's it. Let's go to Micah.
So fun, so good. So fun to play games with everybody.
So fun. So fun to play.
Fun to play games with
Fun
friends.
to play games. Imagine with my friends.
We're all Russian now.
I like to play pretend with friends.
In Soviet Russia, D&D play you.
Roses to my dice rolls for me personally, which like
Yeah, that was you had a
usually
good
suck,
night.
and today we're doing great. That was really nice.
I'm still laughing at the D&D play you.
Um,
It was good.
Thank you.
yeah, it
Thank
was
you.
fun to feel
Please clap.
like effective today.
Your efforts did not go unnoticed.
I'm looking forward to what's going to happen with this new large hole. Very exciting.
This fucking hole.
New map unlocked. Yes, let's go.
Juice.
And then once this kind of like encounter is finished happening, then I'll be headed over to full-time bard. That's very exciting to have like dip my toes in it for a little
Woo!
bit, and then be switching over all the way. I'm looking forward to that. That'll be really fun. Yeah, I feel like everybody just made really good moves, and like it was effective, and it's like, yeah, good stuff. Good stuff.
We did it.
Hell yeah.
Pass it over to who hasn't gone. Is that?
Seth.
I gotcha. We'll wrap it up. A rose to Hallie for the fucking final strike on the worm. That was awesome. Also was slightly terrified that I would like suffocate to death. But that didn't happen, so we're good. A rose to also Micah for the badass fucking rollies tonight. That was awesome. Thorn that Flint found his arm. Was I the only one rooting for him not to get his arm back?
I think so. I was indifferent.
I was indifferent. No, I thought him getting his arm back was perfect. You know,
Underlying.
I feel like it was pretty key to the story. but no, I have no like actual thorns. Yeah, good sesh.
Yes.
Yes.
Good sesh. Poor.
Cool. All right, I'm gonna go to bed.
Me too.
Good night.
All right. Before you guys go, I am posting the XP for everyone. So probably good for everyone to put this in now so people aren't all over the place.
Okay.
It is, if you go to your thing, it's going to be 3,000
Holy shit.
for the worm, a piece, plus an additional 1,280 for the last 2 sessions.
That's 4280.
Correct. Or
What is the
41.
symbol?
Or yes, no, 4280. You are correct.
Manage
Does anybody know
characters
what
and
we're at
levels.
total?
Manage
Moving from 10 to
XP.
11.
I'm
I
at
now
8.63.
So what did you just say? 4280?
Yeah.
I'm now at 68,280.
Yep. The total to reach level 11 is 8,500 or 85,000.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It looks like I'm a quarter of the way there.
Yerp.
Level 11.
So if we do that 50 more times.
Right.
I am like
Yeah,
You already
Zephyrus
level
is
11.
close. I'm close.
Zephyrus is a little bit above, just because of the warlock level that
Yeah.
we gave. So
I've
she's
got like 200 and something left to go.
yeah,
Oh.
but it will slow down, so you guys will be sort of
Or even soon.
sort of behind her, or even ish. Manage XP.
Coolio.
Cool. This was fun.
Yeah.
Hey, look at all my squares.
Ooh.
Wow.
How many do you have to make total?
I'm gonna start with 25 and see how big that gets me a blanket.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I
So-
did in my other blanket. It was good size.
Just to make sure that everyone who is not Zephyrus, I've got Ada at 71,925. Is that where other people are?
No, I'm at like
That is
6.
what we should be at, probably.
I'm at 68,280.
Me too.
Okay, Rock, where are you at?
I know for a fact that I forgot to put in past stuff, and I'm at 68,280.
Okay,
Mhm.
so
So
I think
it's-
Ada is probably correct where folks are.
Yeah.
So we'll say everyone should be same as Ada. We'll be generous.
So what is that?
Then you're-
It's
What is that?
71,925.
Okay.
minus 68,280.
Closer to
3,000.
halfway.
I'm already halfway
Does that
there.
include the stuff from today?
3,645.
Yes,
Okay.
that is the last 3 sessions combined.
Hey,
I'm already halfway there.
yerp. All right, gang.
All right.
I'm gonna dip.
Goodbye, friends.
Catch you on the flip
Oh.
side.
Good night, everyone. This
All
was
right.
a
Deuces.
fun times.
Goodbye.
Night, gang.